I'm not sure if it's possible for me to be more excited for the Pixel 8 series. In the past week, Google has announced a couple of things that I think are game changers. One is Android Webcam. So what Google did was they announced the ability to, as soon as you plug in a USB, and I'll just go ahead and plug it in. So let's go ahead and grab my Pixel. I'll plug in the USB. All of a sudden I see it's charging rapidly. But if I swipe down and I tap for more options, I can see webcam. And now if I scroll down again and I click on device as a webcam, I can see that I can move this around, face stuff. So I'll just put something here. Better yet, I'll just put my Pixel Fold. So you actually have control. Looks like it uses the main camera and then it just punches in on the main camera. You can also flip it around. So I'll just flip it up so you can see it. There's my ceiling, my top-down camera. I guess I should do a demo real quick. So this is the Pixel 7 Pro connected to my Mac that's over here as an Android webcam. So when I go into the software, you get prompted that there's an Android webcam available. So one thing I would like to note as I move stuff around here, you might see things like white balance change or what have you, and that's because I don't have controls. I can only switch between a zoom in on the main sensor and if I choose to use the front sensor. So the only negative that I have to say with this is there wasn't any pro controls. But speaking of changing settings that you would find in a camera, such as ISO, white balance, shutter speed, Google dropped the teaser for the 8 series and they talked about Pro mode.
Meet Google Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro. Want more control? Choose the level tools.
So to me, that is absolutely game changing. So I'll just put these Google phones on top of each other and I'll grab my OnePlus 11, which has had Pro mode for years. So if I click here, I'm in Pro mode here and I can change my ISO. I can change my shutter speed. Google phones in the past have done an awesome job at taking point and shoot photos, but when you really want to get into scenarios where you may need to speed up or slow down the shutter, you might be in a darker environment and you want to change the ISO level. I've not been a fan of the way they handle ISO on their own. I think with some of the other improvements that are coming to the phone this year, we're gonna see a lot better, but also if you give me that control, hey, maybe I try to use my own noise reduction software. Let me lower the ISO if you're gonna boost it to a point where I feel there's too much grain. Now that's just me. So I'm really excited for what we're seeing and the direction going forward. Very encouraged because a lot of the phones that I'm using and choosing to use over the Pixel when it comes to camera all have a Pro mode. I've been wanting it on an Apple and a Google for years. So Android webcam and Pro mode are two things that I'm looking forward to, and I think it's going to be a must buy for me. Not saying for you. This is still a great phone. Pixel Fold is still a great phone as well. All right. If you have any questions or have any comments, put them down below. Make sure you stay tuned, locked and loaded, because we'll be bringing full coverage of the Pixel 8. And if you have any desire to watch another video, click here. And as I always say, with that, we're out.